It did not call for early voting, and now they done got caught, and now they're making excuses.
Are minorities getting shortchanged for the right to vote in Fort Myers? Controversy surrounding the fact there is no early voting scheduled for a special election in the Dunbar community of Fort Myers. The March 31st election is for the Ward 3 seat Christine Matthews gave up in December. More on why some citizens are outraged and city council members coming forward explaining how this all came about. For In Your Corner's Lisa Greenberg joining us in the studio with details. Lisa.
Warren, as of right now, if voters can't make it to the polls on Election Day, they don't get a voice in who represents them. The city isn't required to offer early voting, but on the agenda for this Tuesday's meeting, the council will be voting on whether or not to offer it, a decision Councilman Tom Leonardo believes will be unanimous. Still, Ward 3 activists have concerns about why early voting wasn't implemented in the first place. In their meeting on January 23rd, the Fort Myers City Council passed this resolution outlining the details of the special primary election to fill the Ward 3 seat. The seat left vacant after Christine Matthews' sudden resignation.
It states when the date of the election would be. It said the March 31st. But if you look at previous resolutions, it states when the early voting would be, and it lays out how much it costs.
I checked, and this resolution from the 2013 city elections specifically outlines early voting procedures. But that's not the case with this year's resolution, so why the difference? Thomas says it's a blatant attempt to cut off voters' right. So I reached out to Councilman Tom Leonardo addressing Thomas's concern.
It wasn't so much as not wishing to offer early voting as much as it wasn't ever discussed or raised.
Over the phone, Leonardo explains this is a special election. By law, it had to be scheduled within 30 days. So in the rush to get it done, the idea of early voting never came up.
It was simply an oversight.
But Thomas isn't buying what Leonardo's selling.
When you rob a bank and the police come and catch you, you don't get to say, I'm going to give the money back and not be charged. That's exactly what happened in this case. They robbed the bank. They voted on this resolution. It did not call for early voting. And now they done got caught, and now they're making excuses.
City council members elected to not hold an early voting period. Totally inaccurate. We did no such thing.
Leonardo tells me the city is supportive of any means to give their citizens an opportunity to vote. What do you have to say to people who believe the council may be stifling the opportunity to vote in this situation?
I would say that they're incorrect. We don't try to stifle anything. I understand people's sensitivities to their civil rights, and we not only respect it, we affirm it.
Now, Councilman Levon Sims tells me the council didn't intentionally leave out early voting. Leonardo says they'll be voting in this Tuesday's meeting on whether or not to offer it or opt out. He says he's in favor of early voting, and 3 other council members we spoke to are too. Lisa Greenberg, Fox 4, In Your Corner.
All right, thank you, Lisa. Now we want to hear from you about this. What do you think? Should the city of Fort Myers provide early voting for the upcoming special election? It'll cost about $1,000 a day, but do you think it's worth it? Voice your view right now when you call us at 206-FOX4 or email us at news@fox4now.com.